Come in. Hi, kids. What can I do for my chief assistants?
Our folks say we can walk to the mall to go shopping.
If you say it's safe.
We know all we have to, don't we?
Well, let's see if you remember the 3 basic points about crossing the street.
Sure we do. We help Willie Whistle teach them all the time. Laura, you start.
First, always stop at the curb before you go off the sidewalk.
Second, after you stop at the curb, always look to the left, and to the right, and to the left again till there are no cars coming.
Third, if cars are parked on the street, stop at the curb and check to see that the cars are empty and not running before you go out to the edge of the parked cars. Then, when you get to where you can see, stop again and look left, right, and left.
If you see a car coming from any direction, wait till it passes and then look left, right, and left again till there are no cars coming each time you look.
How's that, Officer Miller? Isn't that all we need to know?
Not really. That was all you needed to know when you were younger and you didn't go many places on your own. But you're older now, and if you're going to go to places such as the mall, which involve crossing busier streets, you'll need to know more. Let me show you some more advice from Willie Whistle.
Hi, I'm Willie Whistle with an important message about crossing streets. Stop right there. Green lights, walk signals, and crosswalks don't always mean it's safe to start crossing. They're just telling you to stop right there to see if it really is safe. A green light means you start to look left, right, left before you cross. A walk signal means you start to look left, right, left before you cross. A crosswalk tells you to stop and look left, right, left before you cross. What green or walk really says is stop to look before stepping into the roadway. Waiting for a light to turn green or a signal to say walk is not enough. Look left, right, left before going into the roadway. Let the light, signal, or crosswalk tell you to look left, right, left, and keep on looking in all directions till you're safe on the other side.
That makes sense. If there's a signal or a crosswalk, you still have to look left, right, left before stepping off the sidewalk.
I guess it really is true that you always look left, right, left before going out into the street, no matter where you are.
Very good, but even that's still not enough considering today's complex traffic environment. There are too many other things for us to look out for, like...
Why not let me tell them?
No, not this time. They're a little too old for you.
But I'm an expert.
I know, and kids love you, but they're a bit too old for Willie Whistle now. We need to give them the message straight out. Tell you what, why don't I walk with you to the mall and show you a few things as we go?
Like?
Oh, for example, the problems at intersections where cars can be making turns even though the signals say it's safe for us to go. Or what are called visual screens, where something is blocking your view and the driver's view, making it difficult for you to see each other. And parking lots, there can be lots of problems there, with cars backing out of spaces and other cars looking for spaces to pull into. They can be very busy and very dangerous. The important thing is to learn to walk with your eyes.
Not your feet?
It's your feet that get you where you're going. It's your eyes and how you use them that keep you out of trouble.
Sounds like we have a lot to learn.
Let's get going.
Let's begin our lesson here at this busy intersection.
Looks pretty normal to me.
Well, let's see. That light is green for you, and the signal says walk. Does that mean that you just go ahead and cross?
Doesn't it?
No. Remember the Willie Whistle film I showed you. You still have to stop at the curb and look left, right, and then left again to make sure that it's safe to cross.
Like this?
That's it. You've got it. Even though the signals say go, you still look left, right, and then left again before stepping off the curb, and keep on looking until you're safe on the other side. Now, how about flashing lights? How about that flashing don't walk sign?
What does that mean?
A flashing don't walk sign means don't start across the intersection when it's flashing.
Just keep going if you have started.
That's right, exactly. A flashing don't walk sign means don't start across the intersection, but if you have started, just keep on going and keep on looking. Now, here we come to a much busier intersection. Are you ready for it?
Sure, let's go.
Okay. Now, we've got a green light, correct?
Correct.
Ah, but so does that truck that wants to make a left turn. He's got his turn signal on, and we're ready to cross.
But won't he stop when he sees us?
He should, if he sees us. So you look at the driver, not just the truck. Now, is he going to stop, and is he going to wait for us?
He's stopping.
And we'd be okay to cross. But how about this van that wants to make a right turn? Is he going to wait for us?
I guess so.
That's just the point, Billy. At intersections, you never guess or assume anything. You even have to look behind you. And if you're not sure, come back to the curb until you are sure. Well, here we are at another intersection. Now, the basic idea is to make it across without being hit by a car. All right, now this car wants to make a right turn on a red light, which she's allowed to do, even though the light is green for us. Now, the car has its right turn signal on, but does the driver know we want to cross?
I guess so. No, I'm sure.
So am I. The driver's looking right at us.
How's the traffic in the other directions?
Looks okay.
And we're still okay on the left.
So now we can cross.
Absolutely, but keep looking as you do. Remember, we're walking with our eyes as well as our feet. Now, in a situation like this, you can't really see what traffic is coming because of this parked van.
Is that what you mean by a visual screen?
Exactly. This empty parked van is blocking your view, so you can't see what's coming, and a driver coming along can't see you either. So, you stop at the curb and then move out slowly until you can see clearly. You stop again and be sure to look in both directions.
It's just like dealing with parked cars near home.
It sure is. Hang on a second. Here's another type of visual screen you need to know about. Excuse me, driver. I'd like to demonstrate some points about safety to my friends. Could you stay here a moment, please?
Sure.
Thanks a lot. Now, a school bus is another object which can block your view, which you encounter almost every day. Now, what you need to do is walk ahead until you're sure that the bus driver can see you. And then go slowly out until you can see past the bus. Take your usual looks around, and then if it's clear, it's okay to cross.
And if we cross behind the bus?
No, you never cross behind a school bus because the bus driver can't see you. Hey, hold it right there. Where do you think you're going?
What's wrong? There are no cars coming.
Are you sure? Isn't that bush a visual screen? You can't really see what's coming, can you? Woody, how do you think we should handle the situation?
Well, since we can't see around this bush, then we should move to a place where we know it's safe. And then move slowly out to a point where looking left, right, left will tell us that it is safe. And then cross if the street is clear.
Just like what we did with the bus and the parked cars.
Exactly. Now, this situation may look different, but it still involves the same visual screen principles. This car has stopped, and the driver has waved us across, but we still can't see if it's clear. So, we stop at the curb, and then we move out slowly to the edge of the car until we can see to make sure that nothing is coming.
And then it's okay to cross.
You know, I think you've got it. Looks like we've made it to the mall.
So our lesson's over?
Oh, not quite yet. There are still a lot of dangers here.
Okay, Officer Miller, please tell us what we need to watch out for.
But couldn't we get some ice cream first?
Sounds fair to me. I'll buy. Okay, now, try to take a safe way through the parking lot whenever you can, without crossing through traffic lanes. Open areas and parking lots are really just like roadways, so you need to be careful whenever you're in them. Now, if you must come out from between parked cars, stop where it's safe and make sure that it's clear in both directions. Oh, that empty parking space was an invitation for that driver to pull into. Watch for cars that are heading for empty parking spaces. And if you must cross behind a parked car with its engine running, be sure to look for signs that it's backing up. Is there a driver in that car?
Yes.
Is he checking to make sure that it's clear behind him? If a car has its backup lights on, it means that it's in gear and ready to move. Backwards. So, you see, if you walk with your head and eyes as well as your feet, you can safely go almost anywhere.
Do you think we're ready to do it on our own?
I think so. But let's go back to my office first and review what we've learned. So, do you think you've learned a lot?
Sure, but it's simple and it all makes sense.
Why don't you give me the highlights of what you learned? Laura, you start.
At intersections, you should watch for cars coming straight and turning. Even if the signal tells you that it is okay to cross, you should stay on the curb and check left, right, and left again before stepping out into the street. And keep on looking until you're safe on the other side.
Great. How about you, Woody?
When something blocks your view of oncoming traffic, the driver's view is also being blocked, and what you've got is a visual screen. What you do is move out so that you can see clearly around the screen. Stop, look left, right, and left again, and then cross when it's safe.
That's fine, Woody. Billy, why don't you tell us about parking lots?
In a parking lot, you should really walk with your eyes because open areas and parking lots are really just like roadways.
Thanks, Billy. It's important for kids of any age to learn pedestrian safety and how to avoid traffic accidents.
Adults, too.
It's important for everybody.
Please be safer by learning to walk with your eyes.